How are you today?
I'm all right.
What would you like to discuss today?
Oh, I'm just aggravated because I can't really find a job. Everything is just so difficult.
So let me see if I can get this correct. You're aggravated and feeling frustrated because of the fact you can't find a job.
Well, I mean, it's not just that. I have some issues that prevent me from getting certain types of jobs, and I'm aware of it. But I mean, you try to change, and it's just aggravating. Keep getting told no, no, no. And I don't understand why my past keeps coming up. Like if I'm qualified to do the job, then I should be hired.
So have you looked? Have you did like some outside research as far as ways to go about um, looking into facilities or organizations that actually doesn't require you to have background checks, or is there a particular place that you're actually looking
It
to?
seems like everywhere I go is doing a background check. Every single place I go is doing a background check. And I get to an interview, the people love me, and at the last minute they'll call me and they'll just be like, "Oh, you got a unfavorable background check, so we can't hire you." And that is just frustrating. So it's like I'm between a rock and a hard place. Like, what am I supposed to do? And it just makes me feel like they want me to live a life of crime.
Yeah, understand that. So, as far as your feeling of frustration and aggravation, what have you been doing to try to overcome this obstacle? As far as okay, I understand I have a background. What's the necessary steps have you been taking to try to help overcome that?
Well, I continue going to school because eventually I think that the more positive things I have behind me will kind of push out that 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 negative thing that I have on me, because my background is never going away.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to always be there. And it's a stigma that people are just going to always see. You run it, it's going to pop up. You don't even have to run a criminal background check. You punch my name into the internet, and my whole criminal history is right there for you to look at. But I think the longer, if I go to school, I start getting more degrees. I get positive acclamations from professors and things like that. Then, you know, it'll kind of make it a way against the criminal background. So that's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I do have a lot of support as far as my family. So,
Okay.
that kind of helps me keep me going. But there are times when I just feel like saying, you know what, screw everything, and I don't want to do this anymore because it's not worth it.
Yeah. Are you currently working now?
A little bit.
A little bit like how much?
Like I just work every now and then on the weekends
Okay.
when a case becomes available or my schedule warrants it, because things are like scattered. I work for like an agency where they do like companionship. But as soon as a client may find out that I have a criminal background, they may not want me in their house. They don't even know what my crime was. They don't, you know,
Yeah.
don't even care. But these are the clients. But then I have some clients that love me. But that may not be, it may not stay, because these people are very sick, so they die. They go in the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
they go to rehabs, and then I'm out of work. So what I need is a steady income where I'll be able to take care of myself and my family, and I can't get that right now. So right now I'm like stuck in the house with my mom and living off of other people, and I feel bad about that.
Yeah. Have you tried like, any type of assistance programs or any type of workforce programs or any of this sort is like in the county, like New Jersey workforce or anything like that to help as far as people who have backgrounds or anything
Well, they
like that?
won't help me because I'm in college classes. So
What do you mean?
like because I go to college classes, I can't get any help as far as um, workforce. And then when I went to social services to try and get help, The only thing they would offer me is something like food stamps. They wouldn't give me any health insurance. They wouldn't give me anything like that. And, you know, personally, I mean, it is what it is. So, you know, I have health insurance. I have,
That's good.
you know, all of these things. So, I mean, like, the only thing I need right now is somebody to give me a chance to work.
And it just seems like it's hard with people who have backgrounds. Like companies are not willing to give the chance. And not only that, it's like you don't really know what a person is capable of unless you give them a chance.
Right.
And it's to the point where it's like, okay, well, if I have a bad background, it's like I don't even want to take the chance to even go look at places because it's like I'm just going to be deterred from it.
Right.
So
And a lot of times, like, even if you put, like, if I write on the application, they ask you, have you ever been convicted of a felony? I just skip right over that question. I never, because I don't want to lie and say, no, I have not. But I don't want to write yes on there so they could just ball up my application and throw it in the garbage right then either. So I just skip over it. I don't even answer it.
all right, how about this? How about have you ever tried, even though they ask you that, have you ever tried to be honest and tell them, you know, look, like you click yes and try to give them an explanation as to what it was and maybe how long ago? And maybe do you think they'll reconsider that you were honest with them?
No, I'm not going to do that.
No?
I will never do that because they're going to throw it right in the garbage. As soon as you say yes, they don't care what your explanation was. Because if you have 5 people applying for the same job and one of those persons has a criminal background, you get rid of that one first. Now you have 4 people applying for the same job. My qualifications could be way better than all of them. But you got rid of my application because I had that on my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just skip it altogether. Like, I'm not going to write it down. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. But if you give me the opportunity for an interview, I can explain myself in an interview face to face and you can see me, you can talk to me. You know, I think I have a better chance explaining myself in person than on a piece of paper.
So you feel that if given the opportunity to have an interview for a job and it comes up as far as, you know, background or whatever, you feel that it's better for you to actually explain it to a person as opposed to having it on a piece of paper where they could just look at it and say, you know what, we're not even going to give them a chance.
Right.
At least the interview, you have a chance to like redeem yourself.